Welcome back to Invest Insights Pro. A garden designed only on paper feeds no one. At some point you kneel down and actually plant it. This is that step, and the finale of the whole track. Suresh had understood the philosophy for years, but his real portfolio still didn't match it. So he gave himself one weekend to finally make his money reflect his beliefs. Meet Suresh. He's 37, and he'd understood the investment philosophy foundations for quite a while. But his actual portfolio still didn't reflect them. Tip-based holdings here, no automatic plan there. Knowledge on paper, a mismatched garden in reality. So he gave himself a single weekend project: stop understanding, and start doing. He started with an honest audit. Step 1. He listed every holding right beside his written beliefs, and 3 problems jumped out. 80,000 rupees in tip-based small caps he couldn't actually explain. No automatic default, so investing depended on his mood. And one thematic fund he'd bought purely on hype. The garden's problems, finally named on paper. Then he did the work, in order. He sold the small caps he couldn't justify and moved the money to his index core. He set up an automatic monthly SIP into a broad, low-cost index fund, so investing no longer depended on how he felt. He exited the thematic fund he didn't understand. And finally, he wrote his 4 rules: horizon, default, competence, tips, on a single page. Invest-InsightsPRO marks what just happened. By Sunday evening, nothing about Suresh's income had changed, not a rupee more coming in. But his portfolio was completely transformed. Every holding now had a reason behind it. His investing ran on autopilot. And for the first time, his money genuinely reflected his beliefs. The knowledge he'd carried for years had finally become a lived philosophy, which is the whole point of everything that came before. Here's the whole project, in 5 steps. 1. Audit every holding against your written beliefs. Can I explain each one? 2. Exit or fix the positions you bought purely on tips. 3. Set up your automatic default SIP so investing runs on its own. 4. Prune anything outside your circle of competence. And 5. Write your one-page philosophy, so the fixes become permanent rules rather than one-time chores. First for you. Your audit turns up 3 issues at once: tip-based holdings you can't explain, no automatic default, and a fund outside your circle of competence. You can't fix everything today. Which comes first? Set up the automatic SIP, since it feels most productive. Do a little of each? Or clear out the tip-based and unfamiliar holdings first, then automate? It's clear the misalignment first. Automating is good, but there's little point putting a portfolio on autopilot until it actually reflects your beliefs. Clean the house before you put it on a schedule. One more. One tip-based small cap you can't explain is currently down 20%. Aligning your portfolio means it doesn't belong, but you are tempted to wait until it recovers before selling. What's the disciplined move? Hold until it breaks even so you don't book a loss? Hold half and sell half? Or exit it now, because it doesn't fit your beliefs, regardless of the price? Exit it now. Whether a holding belongs depends on your philosophy, not on whether you are up or down on it. Waiting to get even just ties your decision to the purchase price, the very reactive thinking that bought it in the first place. And here's the discipline that made Suresh's project work. Alignment comes before automation. First, bring the portfolio in line with your beliefs by exiting what you can't justify. Then set the clean, aligned portfolio running on autopilot. And when you decide what to sell, let the price you paid be irrelevant. A holding you can't explain doesn't become worth keeping just because you're down on it. Whether it belongs depends on your philosophy, and nothing else. Now your turn, and this is the step that turns a whole course into a changed life. This week, do step 1, audit every holding against your beliefs and mark each as pass or fix. Then work the fixes in order, exit the tips, automate your default, prune the unfamiliar, putting a real date on each. And finish by writing your one-page philosophy, so the fixes harden into permanent rules. Do that, and you cross the line most people never do, from understanding a philosophy to actually living by one. Here's the heart of Suresh's project, and of this whole track. A philosophy only counts once it's actually built into your real accounts. 3 to keep. 1. Understanding protects no one. A philosophy counts only when your portfolio reflects it. 2. Align your holdings with your beliefs first, then automate. 3. Whether to hold something depends on your beliefs, never the price you happen to pay. Do the weekend project and your money will finally match your plan, which completes the investment philosophy foundations. Start, free, with a risk DNA assessment at app.investinsightspro.com. Your alignment score is next.